Hello, hi, yes. Uh, more Spider-Man. I only played this 3 hours earlier today. Hey Maburu, because you were so patient, and you've been here since, like, the stream, preview, you can go ahead and choose our new outfit. I'll load that up once the game starts proper. I'll let you choose which outfit, Spider-Man wears. So let me know when you see something you like. This is the standard new outfit that this is original from Insomniac. This is a battle damage of the classic outfit. This is just a classic outfit repaired. We've got Spider-Man Noir from Spider-Man Noir. We've got Scarlet Spider from the 90s. Oh, the green one in the middle. This one right here? You like green? Oh my god, I really am seeing these messages in the preview before they show up on the chat, which is disconcerting.
I got an interesting tip today. Remember that barbaric beast named the Rhino? Apparently last night he almost escaped from his cell in the raft. How, you ask? Well, no one there seems to know, but they assure me he's been relocated to a more secure cell. Now, I'm no expert on Supermax prisons.
It seems to be only you that's getting no video.
Isn't anything else more secure? I mean, he's a 700-pound maniac with an indestructible horn. If there's a more secure cell, why wasn't he in it?
Okay, Jameson may be an asshole, but he does bring up a good point there with the whole, like, why wasn't the Rhino already in the most secure prison cell? Huh? Yeah, it wasn't. I know, it's amazing. Like, I'm streaming, and it's not buffering. It's not telling me I'm dropping frames. And it's like, people can actually watch this. Wow.
Nap time. Hey, is this roof taken? So much for the opening act. Main event's inside. Let's dive right in.
Hey, Squares. What's up? I didn't see any webbing for that one demon.
MJ, I'm at the 4th place on your list. They're not even trying to pretend they're legit.
It's just sad when criminals don't take pride in their work anymore. I'll see what I can find out.
I'm good. I'm streaming a thing and it's actually working, so that's always nice. That's always appreciated. When a stream doesn't, like, completely shit itself all the time. I don't know what Twitch did when it updated its stuff, but whatever they did, it made it so that me streaming on there is basically impossible without a ton of problems. So here I am on this YouTube, trying out the streams here, and so far it seems pretty good. I've never used YouTube for streaming really before, so. Accidentally deleted streamgood.bat. That would explain a lot, actually. Okay.
See, I hate stealthing these.
What? Oh, come on.
No, I hate stealthing them because come wave 2, everybody spots you anyway.
Well,
it sucks.
True, but I'm also doing the like the hardest difficulty in the game. So stealthing them tends to reduce the amounts of rocket launchers to the face I take. Because,
Yeah,
man,
I
I eat a lot of those.
I have lost so many fucking base missions because of the last wave and the last wave alone. So I keep seeing people say Web Blossom is good, but I always use the negative wave.
Web Blossom's really good. It's basically an end the fight button.
Oh, I mean, negative energy wave just knocks out basically everyone around you.
Web Blossom's so good that Insomniac is considering nerfing it. Which is saying something when you need to nerf something in a single player experience.
Yeah, I never used it because the description sounded dumb. And also because I am hooked on negative energy wave. Or whatever the fuck it's called.
I've not actually used that. But
It's very good. It's basically my panic button.
Yay, new guy!
I'll show off Web Blossom if I get enough guys in a big group to make it worthwhile. Or if there's one guy in particular I just don't feel like dealing with. Like these fuckers with the pickaxes.
I can't believe you're not using the superior dark suit.
I'm letting people who are in my chat decide which suit I want to wear. And there was one person who was very patient, sat through the entire stream preview, and didn't report me to Twitch or anything, so I decided to let them choose.
Okay, I'm just saying, the dark suit is the best.
I don't even remember what the dark suit is.
It's the one you get for all the Black Cat stuff.
Oh yeah, that's a really good one.
Good. I meant to ask you, how do you deal with sneezing in your mouth?
My favorite tends to be Spider-Punk, though.
I saw a Giant Bomb do a quick look at the DLC and it looked not interesting, if I'm gonna be real.
The problem with the DLC is that it is part 1 of 3 of a thing that they claimed it wouldn't be like super connected, but guess what? It's all super connected.
Come in, grab a chair. We're playing charades.
I mean, my issue with it is more it just looked really bland.
Ow! Ow! Son of a bitch! Ow! Son of a...
Like what I saw of it just looked like, oh, you got beat up guy missions, and that's kind of it.
There was one story mission that I thought was actually really cool. In the very beginning, I'm going to be showing this off on stream eventually, but in the very beginning, there's a mission where a bunch of Hammerhead dudes are breaking into the art museum, and eventually they decide, just fuck it, because Spider-Man's here, just grab what you can and run. So you have to prevent guys from stealing the art. And it's like, it tells you how close they are to the to exiting. And I thought that was really neat. It was a really neat take on just to beat up a bunch of dudes. But I mean, now we're in Buffertown. What?
Yeah, it was buffering for a little bit. It sounded like you were dropping some frames because you were also getting choppy in Discord.
Huh. Weird. Because it doesn't say I dropped any frames there.
Alright, I picked up a bunch of stuff.
But yeah, no, it's what I saw of it. Just doesn't look interesting. Also, just beating up more normal ass people. The minigun guy is not enough of an addition.
Yeah, the minigun guy is basically the only addition, and he's actually
just,
really.
Oh, hey, let's make.
It's the minigun guy is really the only addition, and he's really annoying too, because even with impact web, he still can attack you.
Possible.
Yeah, it's just a big guy, but with a gun now.
Yeah, so it's the worst of both worlds.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible. Also, fuck Screwball. Whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah, Screwball. It's basically Taskmaster challenges over again, and, you know, I already did enough of Taskmaster that I'm definitely not super interested in doing Screwball, a less interesting character with a more annoying gimmick.
A much more insufferable character.
Yep. At least Taskmaster can be cool.
Taskmaster is barely... He's barely there.
Yeah.
But then, like, Screwball is just annoying.
Yeah. I will say this: I did do them all for 100%. I got all the trophies in the DLC because I am a madman. But getting all the trophies only requires a spectacular or ranking or better. So
just complete it.
Yeah, if you complete it just do all okay at it, then you get all the trophies.
It's just I don't like most of the side content in this game.
I'm at the 5th
It's
location.
really boring.
Either there's a weird cosplay thing going on, or
Yeah, it falls to a couple of base open world traps, unfortunately, but
or enemies.
I still really love this game. It's a really good game. I will play this game over Assassin's Creed any day. Just let me tell you.
I enjoy this game because it's a good time waster.
Yeah. Because let me tell you.
I don't feel about it as strongly as some people, but I enjoy it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, this is my favorite game company making a video game about my favorite superhero, so yes, I am eating this garbage up.
Literally didn't see that coming.
I mean, it's a fun game.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deny it.
Anybody else?
I mean, I got gifted a game recently that I enjoyed a bit more than this, but that's also because it was like right up my fucking alley. Let me tell you about my love of adventure games.
Chitlin was posted a game that he said he's excited for. Is basically like Fantasy XCOM or something like that, and it actually looks pretty interesting.
How neat.
Yeah. And it's like, it takes a lot for Chitlin to be excited for a video game, considering he basically doesn't play video games anymore.
You say that, but he was excited for Agony.
I don't know what Agony is.
It's an incredibly, really edgy sort of, I guess, horror game. Because you're basically stuck in hell.
You're stuck in hell.
Yeah. Now, go back to this game. Like, I enjoy it. It has some not great bits. I enjoy the stealth a lot, but it doesn't let me take advantage of it as much as I would like to.
Yeah. Like, everybody complains about the Mary Jane and Miles Morales stealth sections, but like seriously, they're not bad.
They're super weak, but they're not offensive.
Basically, I would rather play all of the Miles Morales and Mary Jane sections in a row than try and ultimate rank anything Taskmaster related.
Oh, well, you see, just don't do that.
But I did.
Like, yeah, see, I have learned to put limits on myself in games as I've grown like less interested in a lot of stuff.
So I think the new guys have to tag the
That
outside.
I will stop
No?
when I stop enjoying a game. Like, I'm not gonna do challenges just for the sake of doing them. Just because I find them really fucking boring or unfun.
I do like this upgrade that when you do a combo finisher, you can do another combo finisher for free in a certain amount of time.
It is super busted.
Yeah. Just go into... Just get that thing that that builds up your focus mode, and you basically have 12 KOs right there.
Peter, it looks like Lee took over a legitimate auto repair business.
Explains where the demons get all their vehicles. Trucks, ambulances.
Exactly. You shut this down, they'll have a tougher time moving around the city
Check your
unnoticed.
drop frames.
It's a bit higher than what I was at before, but it's not super high. It's
Yeah,
let me
because I
tell
think
you,
that
this
is
is
pretty.
this is way more watchable than what Twitch was doing. I can tell you that right now.
I mean, earlier I was streaming on Twitch, and I got this really weird problem where both my side stream and my main stream just stopped broadcasting. I didn't drop any frames. I got no drop frames reported, just for some reason both of them dropped, and I don't know why. It's only for like a few seconds, but still.
I was having a problem where
Check the maximum occupancy for this place.
where I would stream, and the stream would be fine for anywhere between 2 and 15 minutes, and then after that, it was basically impossible to watch. And then I would stop the stream, and then I would start it back up on a different server, and it would be fine for 2 to 15 minutes.
Also, how long until they do rocket heavies?
Oh God, no, please don't even give them that idea. Don't do that. Don't say that sentence out loud ever again.
Just a literal goddamn Satan.
No, Mephisto isn't even that bad. Come on.
Look, all I'm saying is that the minigun heavy does not exactly make me hopeful.
MJ, I may have just done the
See, that's the
opposite
problem
of
with like
repair
going
repair
from
shop.
a very
Don't worry,
supernatural
I'll get cops down
threat
there.
to a
They'll clean things up.
basically, hey, it's the mob boss, but their mob boss has a plate in his head as a gimmick.
It's the mafia, but we fat fingered the keyboard.
That's all the places I could link to Martin Lee. We just made life a lot harder for the demons.
And easier for the DA to build a case against him. Thanks, MJ. I owe you dinner.
Ooh, nice. What price range are we talking about?
MJ, it's Peter. He's currently basically unemployed. I'm pretty sure the price range is dollar menu at McDonald's. But man,
I mean, I still love how, like, for a good chunk of the DLC, he just refuses to talk about his relationship with Black Cat to MJ
yes.
for some weird reason.
Well, there's a part where he says, "You know how we were dating, right?" And she's like, "Yeah."
Another bomb threat, officer? You know it.
Well, I may have fucked a villain. Don't worry about it. I may have raw dogged.
I may have gone bareback on Black Cat.
I love that DLC confirms that Spider-Man raw dogs.
No more City Hall, and I meant it.
Now the question is this a version of the universe where that's Felicia's natural hair, or is that just a wig like in the Marvel Ultimate universe?
She actually just bleaches the hell out of her hair.
Yeah, in the Ultimate universe, she's actually like a brunette, and
They're down.
the white hair is just a wig that she puts on.
Yeah, but who gives a shit about the Ultimate Universe?
Nobody anymore, because it got blown up.
Bad time to get sweaty palms.
Skip this. Don't do the puzzles. You can just
One
skip
down.
them.
Secondary bombs are on a timer, though.
Okay, but the
Gotta
real
hurry
question
to
is,
disarm
now
it.
will she die from radioactive spider cum?
Oh, that's... I hate that.
I will never
I s-
let them live that down. 'Cause
I know.
It's so good.
I know you won't, and you rightfully shouldn't, because, man...
Thanks for that, Spider-Man. We'll
Just,
take it
oh
from
no, my
You got it,
jizz
officer.
contains trace
Always ready
amounts
to
of
do my part.
radioactivity.
An alternate universe where this...
On raw dogging.
Alternate universe where Spider-Man gets bit by the spider, but all it does is make him sterile.
This is Stable Control.
No, I just like the
Requesting
idea
update
now
on
that
Control.
just like
Control.
fucking Spider-Man always raw dogs. Just always
Always.
it's confirmed in just many different
Demons committed
things.
I mean, to be fair, we don't know what his religious aspects are. Maybe it's against his religion. Although it's implied
No!
that he might be Jewish.
I know I did
Huh.
the job for you, but no need to pay me.
Did you just make
Action
those?
is my reward.
Okay.
Yeah, I used the concussive blast.
Some of those shield dude phase through the ground.
Listen, it's an open world game. There's bound to be some bugs.
Sable teams, this is Control.
I mean, I think I mentioned Radioactive Spider come in another stream I was in today as well.
I mean, yeah, it's such a ridiculous thing, so why
If this
wouldn't
is over
you?
a parking space, it would be
Oh yeah, that's right. We were talking about how garbage comics are.
recorded this.
And was that your
Well, it started with manga. We transitioned over to comics, and then I mentioned that.
defense? Was that your no comics are actually good and here's why?
No, I don't like comics.
And why the fuck did you buy the Spider-Man video game?
Because I enjoyed the game.
Thanks for
Okay,
saying
fair
I love
enough.
Spidey. You're wel-
You cannot like a medium and like a character. Like, I enjoyed Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming's really good.
Also, what was it? There was a Spider-Man cartoon a while back that
Spectacular Spider-Man?
canceled after... Was that the one that got canceled after like 2 seasons but was fucking amazing?
Yes! It ends on a cliffhanger with Norman Osborn still being alive.
Something like that. And it's just, it was a shame it got canceled because it is the best
Yeah.
fucking Spider-Man cartoon there's ever been.
Originally, it was planned for 3 seasons and 3 direct-to-DVD movies. And the 3 seasons were supposed to cover his high school years, and the direct-to-DVD movies were supposed to cover his college years. And unfortunately, it got canceled after season 2 due to probably,
Because of the
quite frankly, both. Yeah, I think it probably was that.
Those guys don't like me. So I'm not
But either way,
surprised I don't
it got
like
canceled
you.
after 2 seasons, and which is a shame because it was the best cartoon of Spider-Man. Especially since they my favorite thing is that they trick you into thinking that Kingpin is going to be in the game, it's going to be in the show, but it turns out it's Tombstone. It's like, who the hell knows who Tombstone is?
I'm still not sure how I feel about the inclusion of the Doc Ock bit in this.
But it was fun.
I haven't gotten that far in the story, so, I mean, I played it before, but, I like it. I like what they do with it, but,
It felt unnecessary, especially because he has all these already established villains going around.
I don't know. I like the fact that some of the big A-lister villains aren't actually around yet, so you still get to see, like, how they work in this universe from the get-go. I also like the fact
Well,
that
I
there are so many big name like villains going around that they don't all appear in the game. Like Chameleon gets not Chameleon. Yeah, Chameleon gets mentioned, but he never shows up. Mysterio only makes a cameo as like a Halloween costume.
To be fair, I like the idea of Mysterio just fucking around in the background. Like, that would be incredibly in character.
Yeah, it would be.
You are not gonna believe what happened. So you know that address you gave me? I went there.
MJ.
I know, but wait.
There was a theory going around that
What is this?
when Sam Raimi was about to make a 4th Spider-Man movie, that
It was gonna be Mysterio because he was tooling around in like a bunch of different spots in the previous movies.
yeah, it was going to be Bruce Campbell, and Bruce Campbell is Mysterio, and it's the same character every time.
Yep. No, it was really good, but I'm glad it never happened.
Yeah, because those movies are awful.
I mean,
This is
they
the
were
address
amusing.
Pete found. Men are all carrying firearms.
Like, there's a difference between a good movie and a fun movie, and those movies were fun because they were bad. As someone who rewatched
That office.
Spider-Man 3
Maybe
recently with his
something
girlfriend,
inside
let me
that
tell
connects
you,
us to Lee.
it was
We need to
great.
Get back there.
Huh? What was that? What dumbass
Like,
can't
the
put their
whole
shit away?
Sandman creation thing was complete nonsense. And obviously there's Venom Peter Parker, which is the best shit.
Martin Lee's really paying the boss?
Remember?
So have you seen Venom?
In the game or in?
No, the movie.
Oh no, I have not seen Venom. I want to, because it looks hilariously awful.
Highly recommend it because it is stupid as shit.
That's just my thing.
Let me tell you about that time that Eddie Brock and Venom made out.
I also walked on the glass and got caught. Whoops.
Venom is a very fun movie. Not because it's good, but because it's really bad.
All that cash is going straight into grave dust.
You tried any yet?
Only samples. Boss is still perfecting the rest.
Just people need to realize the difference between a good movie and a fun movie.
What's going on?
Hearing things.
Easy does it.
That's just fucking rude. Also, wow, those are barely held together.
Yeah.
Just like they used Elmer's glue to fucking keep those together.
Please, I think even Elmer's would have held up better than that.
Possibly.
Yo, has anyone seen the...
They're using like off-brand Elmer's. They're using Felmer's.
No, they actually went to use like Gorilla Glue, but they waited too long and it dried up just before they put it on.
Oh, dang it! How did I get caught? What?
Somebody was looking.
Where is it? I swear I left it over here.
Exactly, there's this like there's
Has anyone seen the
a huge difference between a good movie and a fun movie. A good movie can be fun, but a movie does not need to be good to be fun.
That guy's not going anywhere.
Because there's some real fucking trash out there that is a goddamn treat to watch.
I'm really just hiding right here in plain sight. Okay.
It's fine, you see, you are completely hidden by the shadow. Silhouettes don't exist.
Am I hearing things?
What is this? Some kind of military hardware?
Birdemic is the
Oh
biggest
yeah, no,
turd.
it wasn't. Like the last fight in Venom is fucking terrible. Like it is horribly directed. I will get behind that 100%.
I've been meaning to see Venom for several days now. It's like, I'll see it on this day off, and then no, I just end up streaming Spider-Man all day. I'll see it this day off. Oh no, I just end up streaming Spider-Man all day. I'll see it this day. Oh no, wait, I work.
Just go see it midday, matinee prices, motherfucker.
That's what I normally do. I usually go see it in matinee times.
Matinee prices are the shit.
They are.
What's in these?
It's especially good at my dinky, stupid rundown theater here because like matinee prices are still like $7.50 as opposed to like everywhere else with the good movie theater, which is matinee prices are still like $15.
Yeah, I hate that there's like a decent theater near me that's like 20 minutes away, but there's like a really good one that's like 50 minutes away.
Cause it won't be
So it's like this decision of like, do I go to this nice fucking theater?
Damn it!
Or do I go to this fucking showcase right next to me?
You got
Granted,
stolen.
for most people, 20 or 50 minutes is fucking nothing, but to me as a Rhode Islander,
Let's
it's
see
the
if they can
world.
As somebody who doesn't live like near a major metropolitan area, 15 minutes is across town for me, and that's where the movie theater is.
Yeah, so for reference, like to get from ass end of the state to ass end of the state here takes like an hour 20
Yep.
total.
Meanwhile, it takes me an hour 20 to get to
Now
Baltimore.
I need a new welder.
I'm like half an hour away from Providence. It's great.
Isn't 50 minutes all of Rhode Island? It's pretty much.
Can't turn back.
Well, I mean, the nice theater is just past the border into Massachusetts.
Everything
Gonna head up to Swansea.
Come on now.
But you're not wrong.
Made it.
As someone whose job, like my The job I had previously, I drove all over the state,
Blueprints.
and let me tell you, it's not a
From
big state.
NPC. This is what they're building for Lee.
It's a nice state. It's
Why
pretty
is he
in places, but it's not a big one.
Most states are pretty in places.
Using these
Let's be
ones?
honest.
We have a lot of woodland, and it's really nice.
Get the gear from my office.
Just never go in the woods unless you want fucking ticks.
Yeah, no.
Also, it's great because
Okay,
this
I
place
wanna
is
say
like
don't ever
allergy
do that
hell to me
again,
because
but
I am
since
super
I know you're
allergic to
going to
cedar,
anyway,
to oak,
here.
and to ragweed.
Take a few of those next time.
Nice. Thanks.
You know Tombstone is crazy and
Aw
pretty much
man, I
infected,
cannot
right?
wait until
Everybody
my
has
players
their
are done Curse of Strahd. We're almost done. We're about to go
Whatever you're
into the
cooking right
castle.
now.
But
Smells amazing.
after Curse of Strahd, I'm going to be running
just needs some
a
simmer.
Monster of the
No
Week
dumplings,
game
I hope.
based mostly in Baltimore, but also
Never
all
gonna
around
live
Maryland.
down
So
on
I
a
get to use
The great
really
dumpling.
weird vocal legends
I still
like
can't believe you're back in
the
the
the Goat Man
In
or the
January,
Snallygaster.
Your neighbors hated me.
Yeah, they were pretty.
Okay,
happy
when do you
we
use the
broke up.
Mothman?
Mothman's not in Maryland though, so
So-
never.
Let's talk about what you found in Lee's office.
I mean, I guess I could.
Lee clearly
I could just
has issues
relocate him
going
so
on.
that he's at the
But
Chesapeake Bay Bridge, but
I don't know.
I mean, you should be cool like my state, which
This
has
next
a
move
vampire.
Looks like it involves devil's breath.
I could actually use the Jersey Devil. The Jersey Devil is does come as far
No!
down as far south as Western Maryland.
No!
what if we?
No! Ah, fuck the Jersey Devil!
You want to be my sidekick? Like a spider girl?
God, I
Spider-Woman.
hate that
No.
fucking
No,
game.
not a sidekick.
I've never played it. What are you talking about? What?
Oh.
There's a game called Jersey Devil for the PS1,
Again.
and it is an absolute dumpster fire of a piece of shit game. I had it as a
Hey,
kid,
surprise
I
system
played it
thingy.
a bunch.
like a
Even as a
residential
kid, I
facility.
realized it was shit, but I didn't have a whole lot to pick
Charles
from.
Standish.
That sounds familiar.
Oh, so
And then
that's your Predator, the video game. Okay.
Wait. You don't think this has anything to do with Lee, do you?
Sorry to cook and run.
I mean, but my state has
Leave
a
your
vampire.
clothes on the kitchen floor?
Oh, that's awesome.
Let me tell you about Mercy Brown.
We have
Who actually just had TB.
we had
You want me to,
we have the Goat Man, who's a half goat man. He's like a goat furry dude who just kills teenagers with an axe. That's his deal.
That's incredibly boring.
I can make him interesting, but he's also his territory is around an area I used to live in, and also in the dead center of his territory is a place called Crybaby Bridge, which is where a bunch of people have reportedly heard ghostly cries of infants.
Curry is legit.
So there's a lot of
So what do we
stories
know
about how like
Charles Standish?
mothers just
Chief
who
financial officer
didn't
at
want their babies
Oscorp,
just tossing them right over the
Cecil,
bridge.
known for his art collection.
If Lee's
I have a whole
after him,
book
it's
about
probably related to
about
devil's
crypto stuff that I bought
I'll run a
to
search
prepare
on
for this
that
game.
file.
breath. Let me know the second you find something. I think Lee might be planning something even worse.
You also
than
hear
City
Goatman
Hall.
can mimic voices. Yes.
I mean,
So,
there's
partners now? 'Cause it sure
we
feels
had
like
one cryptid known as the
Partners.
Block Island Monster, which was literally
Okay.
the rotted corpse of a basking shark.
We have a cryptid called the Snallygaster, which is really cool. It's really cool. I can't really properly explain it. It's like a giant pterodactyl thing with tentacles where its beak should be, and its main enemy is basically a werewolf.
Police look like they could use some help.
Got hit by that grenade. Oh boy.
Just trying to look up like Rhode Island cryptids because I don't know of anybody. I don't know of any. Nobody fucking talks about them.
I mean, nobody really talks about Maryland cryptids either.
I mean, it's great because like the whole reason I know of Mercy Brown because that's a very famous legend of like the good old vampire who actually just had TB and was spreading it like a motherfucker.
probably more
The only reason I knew of her is
You
because
guys
my
stay
old
here.
house we lived not far from her grave.
Oh.
So every Halloween you'd have shitty teens loitering around that fucking grave. I'm trying to remember where she lived specifically. It wasn't far from me. I think it was Exeter.
Somebody was in a hurry.
Spider-Man!
It was Exeter. Okay.
You're hurt.
But yeah,
Yeah,
apparently,
she just had turbo. Yeah, she
But
just
you
had.
gotta find Mr. Standish. Fast.
apparently the Snallygaster also had a cry that sounded like a
He
train.
lives in the penthouse.
So
top floor.
there's that.
Okay, sit tight.
Not sure why that existed, but you know.
My car. Could have sworn I parked on this level.
As I said, I still love the Block Island monster, which is they fished up this thing and they're like, oh man, this is a monster living off of Block Island. And no, it was actually just the rotted corpse of a basking shark. Just for some reason, people thought it was something else.
Okay, that was weird. Well, I'm glad that happened. Oh no! Throw this away. I hate when you start hitting enemies immediately and then they drop their grenade, so it's like right at your feet and you're like, oh shit. I will say this, at least Spider-Man finishers look a lot less lethal than Batman's ever did.
And that's setting the bar really fucking low.
Yeah, I guess.
The Snallygaster looks ridiculous.
Yeah, Snallygaster looks really ridiculous, and I love it. This is what Monster of the Week is all
You
about.
guys work here too?
This is fighting ridiculous-looking monsters.
There's just some fucked up eldritch creature.
Yeah. I love the Snallygaster. It has a okay, well, bye, I guess. Anyway, it has a really ridiculous name, and I love it. Did you see what
It
happened
has
there?
a really ridiculous name.
Good fight.
What?
A for effort.
Oh,
I've-
sorry, I stabbed out.
I kicked a guy through a
They
wall.
don't work. They know I'm here. But maybe
Like you
I can
do.
sneak
Oh,
up through the
yeah, I
elevator
saw it.
shaft.
There you go, okay. You could also use Bigfoot. I could use Bigfoot. We actually have a Bigfoot-like monster here in Maryland. It's called the,
Should be able to make it
forget
up to
what
the
exactly it's
penthouse from
called.
here. If I get closer.
But there is like a Bigfoot
Let me tell
type
you about
monster.
how.
There's like a Bigfoot type monster specific to Maryland. Let me, and what were you
Let
gonna
me tell you about how me and my girlfriend once watched a show about hunting Bigfoots. I learned what the mating call of a Bigfoot is that day.
Oh, I think I've seen that show. And it turns out they didn't find any
It's-
Bigfoots, but they learned a lot
They
about each
never
other.
find Bigfoot. Like, my favorite thing about that show is just the fact that they do this really dumb shit, and like, there's just this one guy who if it doesn't fit to what he think a Bigfoot looks like, he gets really pissed. Cause like in the episode we watched, or one or two, I think, they went to see this woman who had been reporting a Bigfoot. Said, hey, there's a Bigfoot near my place. I've seen a Bigfoot. And then she described it, and it cut away to this man. You know how they have like the whole, they're sitting in a room saying what they were thinking?
Yeah.
He was getting really pissed because he's saying that's not what a Bigfoot looks like. She's lying. This is wrong. Getting really angry about it. Mind you, this man's never seen a Bigfoot, but he knows what a Bigfoot looks like.
Oh
And
god.
that was no Bigfoot.
Hey, remember the time when Irate Gamer made tried to make a ghost hunting show and was and he couldn't even bother to make up the ghost, to like pretend that there was a ghost in the house that he was going in. Like any...
I didn't know that, but I'm not surprised.
Oh, okay. So, the Irate Gamer is, for real, super big into ghost hunting. So, he tried to make his own ghost hunting, like, show on YouTube. And, you know how, like, ghost hunting shows go. Like, they'll talk about the ghost that they're trying to hunt, and, like, you know, its history and stuff. And then they'll go in and it's like, oh man, this place is actually super duper haunted. Oh no! Even though it's like incredibly fake and you know it.
They're standing.
He couldn't even pretend that it was super haunted. They just wandered around like outside this like abandoned White House or something, and they're like, is there a ghost here? If you're here, please just like
around.
If you're here, please make a noise. And then no noise was made, and they're like, well, I guess it was a bad night to go there, but this place is definitely super haunted.
Yeah, see, my favorite tool of all ghost hunters is the spirit box. Do you know what the spirit box is?
No, I'm interested to learn.
So it operates off this idea that it is a scam, first off. But it operates off this idea that basically you can hear ghosts. You can potentially hear ghosts through FM channels. So what it does is it rapidly flips through all these FM channels, searching for ghost noise, saying, hey, if you do it fast enough, you'll hear the ghosts but not the shows. But that's fucking incredibly wrong. So these people are just reading their shows they're picking up on the goddamn thing, thinking it's ghost voice.
Wow.
And it's such a fucking scam, and I wish I was smart enough to come up with it. Because these people like take it as gospel, like, oh, you can hear them over fucking FM radio.
Yep.
What
you really need
to shitload of noise because it's plowing through static.
What you really need to do is find a way to advertise it that it works through XM radio, and then you can sell not only XM radio subscriptions, but also this device that flips through them extremely quickly.
No, what you need is to sell an AM one, and then sell a connector that lets you play both at the same time. And then also get a little speaker for it that's like proper mixing. Also sell some software so you can record it proper.
It around here.
Yourself.
I'm trying to get this one.
This is actually pretty easy to sell.
Yeah. Like I've done most of it already. I just had this one guy, and I was apparently I have multiple guys.
Around near him, yeah.
I have multiple guys apparently. Oh,
Oh,
I didn't know you could web up. You could stealth get rid of fat men. Ah.
But yeah, this area reinforcements come after you defeat enough people. Luckily, none of them know how to look up.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like I've been saying this several times. Humans don't look up. That's just a thing we don't do.
Pretty low. The second you enter the room, you could see them.
Well, true.
Sleep it off.
Just a requirement to join the demons is having really shit peripheral vision.
I think the masks get in the way, honestly.
Okay, all clear.
This is what you get for favoring aesthetics over functionality.
Oh man, did you hear that's what that's super what the Nazis were into? So much so that the officers had to take off their pants to sit down during meetings because it was so fashion over function that they could not sit down comfortably.
No, the pants were too stiff.
Yeah, the pants were way too stiff and did not have any give to them.
None of this is surprising.
They were so concerned about looking good that they were like, well, we literally can't sit down during meetings, so let me just drop trowel real quick.
So funny enough, you could stealth this entire bit, even the reinforcements.
Oh.
It's what I did when I played through this part, actually. Because stealthing in this game is actually pretty not hard,
Let's try this
Yeah.
again.
but it's also pretty relaxing, which I enjoy.
Yes.
Like
It's
I
safe
said,
now.
like this game is a good
were they
time
after?
waster, at least to me.
Mhm.
Financial records.
About Devil's Breath?
Meanwhile, it's probably my favorite
Why do they
game
want it?
to come out this year, and that's a really
Mr. Osborn
strong
reported
contender
on the
considering God of War also came out this year, and that was really good as
I'm the
well.
only one who has any
You were there
record.
for some of the God of War
Not
streams.
anymore. Looks like they
Yeah,
copied
that was
some
a neat
records
game.
to a
Yeah.
secure server.
Not
Payroll
something I'd play, but
information
it was pretty neat.
on a Dr. Isaac Delaney.
And then I'm gonna end up getting Red Dead tomorrow, so
Down!
I'm trying to remember all the shit I've played this year, and like a good chunk of it isn't from this year.
yeah, like a lot of my stuff that I've played this year isn't from this year. Like God of War and this are about it.
Hold on!
Oh, that's right. This is supposed to be a quick time event, but I have disabled quick time events because seriously, just
And
fuck
there was
them.
Monster Hunter World. That was good.
I have not. Well, I played the one of the Monster Hunter World demos, and that was good. But like, I never got the full game.
Good. Good.
Fuck, was Hollow Knight last year?
No,
Jesus.
Yeah, Hollow Knight was last year. It came out on other stuff this year, but it did come out originally either last year or 2016. I forget which.
Yeah, like I'm trying to look at games that came out this year that I played a lot of. La Mulana 2.
I never played La Mulana 1, and I heard La Mulana 2 was like that, but more, and I'm like,
Because like there's a bunch of stuff I played the shit
Hey,
out of
Yuri.
this year that isn't from
You
this
okay?
year. So
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
Kinda
games I've
standish
platinumed
until
like
these
last
Sable
month
guys stepped in and
that
told me to back
that
off.
weren't from this year.
I get the sense all they
I
care about is
platinumed
keeping quiet.
Because he knows
LA
about
Noir
Devil's
for
Breath.
some reason. I don't know why I platinumed that, but I did.
That is.
I
working
platinumed.
on
because you hate yourself.
Oh, yeah,
Just
this
gotta
is
leave.
true.
You sound like a cop.
Murdered Soul Suspect. I
Don't you
platinumed that.
mean
The Wolverine Origins
That's not hard.
game. Wolverine X-Men Origins
Uh,
Wolverine. I also platinumed.
That's fair.
Man, just looking at the games I played, and I'm still angry at how much time I've put into Alan Wake.
Peter, what happened with Standish?
It's only 12 hours, but also it meant that I played Alan Wake
They were looking
For
a
20
name.
hours.
You got a pen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
12,
let's go.
thankfully.
Oh,
but
12.
yeah,
Isaac Delaney.
I streamed a playthrough of it, and oh my god,
What's
that
his
game is a
deal?
fucking
I was
slog.
hoping you could tell me.
I'm on it. Just
Wazen, I'm glad to be
And
part
before I
of your
forget,
horrible
leave that
habits.
tracker from Tombstone's at my place. I'll drop it at Dr. Octavius's lab.
I still haven't played New Game Plus of God of War. Well, I played a little bit of it, but not super a lot. I played enough to learn that there's like some new like armors and stuff, and one of them was called God of War, and I'm like, oh, I'm glad they brought that back because that was a good pun, and that was a good costume actually. God of War 2, I think it was 2.
Oh yeah, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon came out this year.
Oh
That
yeah,
really
that
fucking
was
good.
really good. Yes, I played that, and that was really good. I'm excited for like the actual game that I kickstarted, but that was a good way to spend time waiting for it. Which is not surprising considering the people who made it are also the same people who like helped work on Shovel Knight and stuff, I think. No, it was Mega Man 9. Excuse me. It's Mega Man 9 that they worked on, not Shovel Knight. So they know how to make retro feeling games, at least.
Message from Doc.
Sorry to call so late.
Minute was really good.
Ideas. We've been thinking too
I never
slow,
played. I
Peter.
haven't played Minute.
Why replace missing limbs with facsimiles when we can improve upon them?
It's a very fun but very
Lost
short
an arm,
game.
Understandably want it back, but we can
But
get
does
that
it take a
back.
minute?
Recommend it. It's basically
Human body doesn't need to be our default. We can go so far beyond it.
it's basically just like
some
this
thoughts to
giant
conjure with.
puzzle game.
Doc's really giving it both barrels. Hope he doesn't burn himself out.
Ooh. Nice. I need to start playing God of War New Game Plus then. I don't know why I fell off of it, because man, I was super into God of War when it came out, to the point where I basically platinumed it on stream. The only
The post
Should
game
examine
killed
the
it for you.
transmitter empty.
yeah, the post game's kind of. Ape was a crazy man who did all of the post game before he beat the game. So basically the final fight against Baldur was a joke because he had like all this equipment designed to kill Valkyries, and any given Valkyrie is harder to beat than Baldur is.
That should do it. Time for a test run.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory came out this year, which I enjoyed the hell out of.
I have not played any of the Digimon Cyber Sleuth games.
Just gotta follow the signal.
I hear they're
They
kind
are
of like
very
These
good.
tombstones move.
I hear they're kind of like Mega Man Battle Network a little bit.
I mean,
This
they're
guy's the
close to
mother
like
of all
Pokemon, but
headaches.
if every fight was
Impermeable
a triple
skin
battle,
plus 0
Ah,
worlds
okay.
equals bad time. Quit
And
running a chop
also-
shop's the worst thing he's up to.
both more and less of a grind.
How is it both more and less?
If you know how to mitigate the grind, you will tear through levels, and you will get some super busted shit. And it's
Okay.
great. Like, it's one of those games that the more you learn the mechanics, the more fun it gets. Like learning that a platinum, a platinum poop will actually increase the experience gain of your entire party. I don't know, I think they're super neat games, very, very anime.
Out for a Sunday drive?
Oh yeah.
And they have the art, like the character designs are done by the Devil Summoner guy.
Oh crap, it's Spider-Man! Call for backup!
So they are very special.
Oh boy, gang's all here.
Where's the Devil Survivor?
I'm so
And by
sad.
that, I mean he doesn't know how to draw tits.
Oh, okay. I'm so sad that that Devil May Cry 5 is going to have microtransactions in it, thus killing any interest I had in it. Because there's a weapon that it's a hat that gives you JoJo poses, and that's a weapon. You just JoJo all over the place, wearing a hat. Devil May Cry 5.
Oh yeah.
And then there's like also a weapon that's just two motorcycles. You just dual wield motorcycles.
Chemical containers.
And I'm gonna get it. The
They're
microtransactions
screwed.
don't bug me because they don't affect me.
Looks like they came
Fair
from
enough.
the Alchemax plant in Harlem, but
They're basically there for
What
people
was
who
in
don't want to grind out all this shit. Because like
and that's
the
how
games have
means the
always
end of our
had that
late
fucking
run.
grind.
Should
All
head to
of them.
Alchemax when I get a chance and
Like
find
even
out what's in
Bayonetta
those
had the
barrels.
grind to get like
Tombstone's
the
up to something.
millions of halos
Probably illegal. Definitely
to
dangerous.
fight. Oh god, what's his fucking name?
Rodon.
Rodon. Yeah. Like the grind's always been there. So I mean, if people want to pay more money to mitigate it, I don't give a shit.
Just got a call about a suspicious-looking box on a rooftop in
Ah, suspicious looking box on a rooftop. Oh boy.
science project.
Yeah, I know.
It starts, folks.
Yada yada yada. So,
Will you please check it out?
there's the magic word. I hope it's some kid's science project.
Yeah, I don't understand this one just because I did it like perfectly
School
and I
projects
got
are
a
so
silver.
much easier than real life projects.
Yeah. There's a lot that you have to do in order to get it good enough so that way you get gold. And I'm not doing that shit. If I get a bronze, then I get a fucking bronze.
Yeah, they're very not fun. I had a friend
Military
raging on
grade.
Twitter last night about it.
Yep. Well, I was on Twitter. I was also raging about it, and then those posts got deleted because I got
Who
banned
is
from
this?
Twitter forever.
Wrong question. The correct one is...
I mean, you're better off than most of us then.
Yeah. I'm on Mastodon now.
Mystery Man's got recon points spread all over the
Ah,
city.
so nobody will see it then.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, Joe and Kat will see it, and that's about it.
This computer's tracking bombs around the district, and they're
Oh,
about to go off.
fuck,
I
that's
gotta
right.
move.
Mastodon is basically less depressing Twitter, which is good.
Can't let any of those bombs explode.
And it's less depressing because there's nobody around to talk to.
Yeah.
That's right. Tomorrow is more Castlevania.
Ooh. That's right. Oh shit, that does come out. Hell yeah. I know what I'm doing after work tomorrow.
Fuck yeah. I think me and a handful of friends are gonna be watching it on Saturday.
One more, better hurry.
I'm super looking forward to it.
Yeah, the first season was really good. I was like legitimately surprised how good the first season was.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh hey,
I
look,
just
I
love
got
that
the
Dracula's
I got the gold score anyway.
Nice work with the bombs.
Oh, nice. I'm just glad that Dracula's a giant piss baby.
Yeah,
Is this some kind of sick game to you?
that's the real reason I got banned from Twitter is because I kept calling Elon Musk a giant piss a
Guess your
giant
client
diaper
wasted
baby.
Their money.
Sometimes information
And he is a giant piss baby.
Excuse me, no, not piss baby, diaper baby. There's a difference.
MJ, what did
Please
you
do
find
not
out
shit
about
talk
Arthur
diaper
Delaney?
fetishists like this.
Which one is Delaney?
I don't know.
I will not
Guess
stand
we'll
for
have to
this
go to the
kink
party and
shaming,
find out.
even if it's
Thing
not
I already
mine.
have a costume.
Listen, you don't have to defend Chitlin. I'm shit talking Chitlin and he's not even here.
And granted, saying piss baby is then, by that logic, shitting on fucking water sports fetishists, so you know, whatever,
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah,
It's just-
exactly. When I was a season 1 binge and either Saturday night or Sundays, sometimes season 2 binge. I'm not gonna rewatch season 1. I'm just gonna jump right into it and be like, yeah, I'm ready to be confused as shit. Where's Grant? Why isn't Grant here? Now, the only reason I'm doing all of the challenges is because you have to do the challenges to get the Taskmaster boss fight. And Taskmaster is actually a pretty legit fun boss
I don't have
fight.
much time.
Because
Do you have to just finish them, or do you have to perfect them?
you have to finish them. Oh god, if you had to perfect them, then I would not be doing this.
Yeah, you see, I have a friend who was perfecting all the challenges.
Yeah, I was perfecting all the challenges too, and you don't have to perfect them to get the Taskmaster boss fight. Thank God.
Also, man, that launch ability is so good.
It is, yes.
I also like how if you fuck up and you don't web them enough, the bombs will set off nearby car alarms.
Oh, they will?
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Well, like, you hear them.
My web muffled it pretty well.
My web muffled it pretty well.
Yeah, I think you also hear dogs barking.
That's nice.
Wish I'd done that well in
Jeez,
school.
I'm just acing these by accident.
I hate this.
You hate that I'm
It's
accidentally.
not okay.
You hate that I'm accidentally doing perfectly in these.
I hate that you're a lucky piece of shit.
Like I thought I screwed up enough that I was getting that I was going to get a silver in that at least, and it's like, oh no, that's a gold. To be fair, I did find out a good strategy for getting golds in the in the combat ones, which is just launch a shit ton of spider drones and let them do all the work. Because what you lack in a combo score, you make up for in time. So you'll just have a ton of time score and a ton of health score, and then you're done. And then that's it.
God, I always hated recuperating your shit in this.
Yeah.
These bombs
Like, getting back gadgets is the worst mechanic in this game.
Yes. Just make it on a timer. Like everything, like the fucking regular webs, just make them all like that. Just put a longer cooldown on the really good ones, like the trip mine or the impact web.
Spider grenade.
Spider grenade's also really good. Yes.
Spider grenade is absolute bullshit. It's like the trip mine but better.
Oh yeah, I'm awesome.
What the fuck? Oh, okay, here's one I definitely won't get a gold on the first try, because
You okay?
it's a fucking drone challenge. And drone challenges essentially require you to be perfect in order to get gold on.
Good, I'm glad I opened up Twitter and the first thing I see is goons.txt.
Looks like the bomb guy's MO.
As it should be.
This time he's using a drone to seed spy
At another
cams around
place,
the
I
city.
discovered that when I jizzed
I
on my
better round him
carpet
up
below
and
my
take down
desk,
that
there was
drone.
no discernible stain.
What? Okay, I hate goons.
Goons are the fucking worst.
Gotta follow that drone.
Yeah, getting golds in these like require knowledge of the track ahead of time, so that way you can do it fast, do it accurately, and not miss any of the fucking gold spheres you're supposed to go through. This is some Superman 64 bullshit.
Also, man, Elon Musk lately has been
Has he been?
special.
Has he been a diaper baby more than usual?
So basically, it feels like in an effort to rebuild his rep, he is memeing and saying dumb bullshit on Twitter now.
Okay.
Like, someone quoted a tweet where he just said, "Send me your dankest memes."
Okay.
Or like, what is it? Twitter is Dark Souls, fucking Reddit's Bloodborne, shit like that.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Basically, it all reads like that. All of it reads like that.
Now I can catch the drone. So close to perfection.
Yeah, see, I'm
It is
not,
one of the saddest things I've ever witnessed.
You got skills.
I am not bothering with the fucking, gold
Yeah, I don't follow
ranks.
him, but a bunch of
Robocalls
other
were
people
obnoxious.
have been, like,
I
retweeting
shut down
quotes
his
of
spy
his.
cams.
Yep. Yep. Like, I never had to follow Donald Trump because everybody would retweet the stupidest shit Donald Trump said anyway, so why would I even bother?
Mhm.
It's like, after a while, I stopped following the Share Zone because everybody would just retweet the fucking Share Zone anyway.
Call me Taskmaster.
Yeah, see, I don't get that on my feed, thankfully, but also I prune the shit out of my feed.
Yeah.
Mercenaries committing
Oh, also, if you haven't already,
Mercenaries
block
wouldn't happen
dog
to be your
rates.
mercenaries, would they?
I already did.
Okay, good.
I know is they're getting paid well
I've,
for
like,
their work.
talked about that
Those
with people
stuff,
before, too.
that is.
Okay.
What's in it for you?
I get to watch and learn.
No, I much prefer the Twitter of, like, the kid who goes out and meets dogs and he writes about them.
I didn't even know if that Twitter existed. That sounds awesome. That sounds much better than
It's
dog
actually
rates.
really cute.
That sounds much better
Well,
than
'cause
dog
you, like-
rates, so...
Yeah, he even tells their little story and everything. It's really good.
Mr. Call from Aunt May.
Now, unfortunately, I still accidentally quote dog rates every once in a while by saying, "It's good, blank, Brent."
She needs some time to just grieve. And he needs needs to see that love
but
still works.
I've stopped doing that as much, so which is good because fuck dog rates.
The kind that
Yeah,
wouldn't make
I've known
them
he's a fuck for a long ass time, and he's only gotten worse. Like the whitewashing of names.
Yeah, that's specifically what made me realize like
Do you know
there was
why I stopped following him?
why.
Let any of those bombs explode.
Because there was an interview they did a while back where he basically admitted, yeah, I'm just a rich kid who was trying to get to weird Twitter, but I couldn't make it. And now I just use this to get money. I don't even like dogs. And I'm just sitting here like, the fuck, man.
I didn't even know about that. Okay, I should have stopped following him
Yep.
before the whitewashing of names became readily apparent.
To be
There's like-
fair, that was talked about a lot less than the whitewashing.
okay.
Yeah, it's gross.
Good, but I can do better.
I think I've done 6 of these, which means something's about to happen. I forget how many of these I've done. Because once you do half of them, something happens. No, I haven't done 6 of them yet. Okay. Oh, yes, I have. Okay.
Also, I'm not huge on like how slow they drip feed you the channel, like the various side stuff.
Yeah, like I'm like halfway through the fucking game and I'm just now getting challenge stuff.
God, he looks like a tool.
He does, but he's always looked like a tool. What? He's already using the finishers.
Hey, that's finishers.
That's different from That's different from
Impressed?
regular new game.
When are you gonna figure out this isn't working?
It's working great for me. I pick up more of your moves every time.
Cover band's never as good as the
Also, I do love that they basically say Spider-Man is always holding you back when fighting.
Yeah. There was a time when Doc Ock
People don't get back up.
took control of Peter's body and decided to become a better Spider-Man than Spider-Man, called the Superior Spider-Man, and he punched a guy and basically ripped his face off, and that's when he realized, oh shit, Peter's always been holding back.
Guess I need more data before I can fulfill my contract.
Here's all the data I need. I beat you, you ran away. Conclusion, you lose.
Just, oh no, I punched a hole in this man. Whoops.
Challenges around the city. Once I see what you can do, we'll talk about round 2.
I try so hard to be
Unfortunately,
Punch a
Why
man.
does everyone always want to fight me?
Unfortunately, the Superior Spider-Man storyline apparently is really bad, so I haven't read it myself. But it has a really good conclusion because like Norman Osborn finds out that it's Octavius controlling Peter's body and not Peter, so he sets up this elaborate death trap that Octavius would not be able to get through, and he's sitting there. And Octavius is like, look, the only way we're going to beat him is if I give you back control of your body. So I'm going to give you back control of your body now, and I'm just going to go away forever. And so here's Green Goblin just like bragging about how he's finally defeated. He's like, yes, Norman, face it, you're not a great Spider-Man. I've won, you've lost, haha, deal with it. And then Peter goes, yeah, but at least I don't have to live with the indignity that I have a man purse. And then there's just 2 panels where it zooms in slowly into Green Goblin's eyes, and he just says, "It's you,"
Show's over.
and gives up because he.
Jesus. That is the dumbest thing.
But it's hilarious though. I love it. Comics are stupid, but they're always great when they don't take themselves seriously. Which is why DC is bad, because DC likes to be like, oh, we're the serious comic books for serious kids. And it's like, what? No, that's not why I read comic books. I read comic books for stories about evil dudes who turn.
Slow down.
who turn people into dinosaurs instead of
Almost
curing
awesome.
cancer.
I should put that on a business card.
So why don't you cure cancer instead of turning everyone into dinosaurs? Because I don't want to cure cancer.
I want to turn people into dinosaurs. It's really good because it's really stupid. And it's like, seriously, your most popular villain in your stories, DC, is a literal clown. It's a literal clown. That's it. It's just a clown. It's a clown.
Yeah, but you see, the Killing Joke can fuck off.
Even Alan Moore doesn't like the Killing Joke, and he wrote it. He's like, yeah, shooting Barbara through the spine was just a really lazy way to interject drama, and I kind of regret doing that because it's just it's really lazy. And the Killing Joke is really, and the Killing Joke was just really poorly written, and he admits it. It's an okay story, like it's definitely up there, but it's not as good as people make it out to be. I still recommend it to people when reading it. It's just like, you know. However, if you want grade A garbage Batman, read the Nightfall saga. That is some grade A trash Batman right there.
Oh god, which is the Batman where he has to deal with Green Lantern? So he literally paints every aspect of, like, every part of himself and the room he's in yellow, just because he's so fucking paranoid.
I don't remember that story.
He even serves lemonade as the drink.
That's awesome, actually.
But yeah,
there's
comic books are dumb and stupid. Be cool like me and read manga.
There was one Batman story. It's not one of those ones that takes itself super seriously, I don't think. But there was one Batman story where this corporation is like, they hired the Riddler to create the ultimate security system, and it's so good that their own employees cannot get to work because it's just nobody can get past it because the Riddler designed it. So they have to so they call Batman and they're like, hey, can you maybe get through this? And so the Riddler just walks along with Batman as he solves his security system. He's not even angry. He's like, yeah, okay.
I need to take him down fast.
I need to bet before I go. I'm gonna say Batman Brave and the Bold is the best Batman there is. Like, that is how Batman should be.
Even better than the animated series? Even better than the animated series.
The animated series is good, but I'm saying, like, it is the best Batman rendition of Batman.
Okay.
The Justice League Batman's also pretty good. Yep.
Okay.
Later, dude.
Later.
Kick it up a notch. Never touches the ground.
And now I'm all alone. Oh no.
We practiced this.
I guess I have my chat friends to talk to. Hello, chat friends. Son of a bitch. There we go.
think I'll let myself be just a little smug this time.
You're pulling your punches.
I'm fine just stopping criminals. I don't need to kill them.
Never hold back. I won't.
This guy's got issues.
This guy's got issues, like Deadpool. Alright, let's turn on that. Oh, good. That's not okay. That is going away. All right. Let's see. Oh man, yeah. I'm gonna fast travel to this one. Don't you boo me? You don't know me. Just because you booed me, you don't get to choose a suit anymore. Not that you were choosing the suit. So actually, I wanna choose a suit. Let's do the homemade suit.
I need to take him down fast.
Ow! Son of a bitch! Oh, jeez! Son of a bitch! Oh, ow! Son of a bitch!
Damn, how you like me now?
Still got a gold. What? That time bonus is just too good. Yeah, this is a stealth challenge. So robot roll call. Who's here? Who is here aside from Esquire, who I know is here and watching, because he's booing my performance. I'm sure that his defense used to saying boo earns.
Group of terrorists assassinate American citizens in a bombing attack. How is it possible that instead of being wiped out of existence, these masked criminals are still at large and still striking at innocent people like Oscorp CFO Charles Standish in their own homes? How? You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, my cousin's a corrections officer, and he says the demons they've arrested aren't talking. They clam up, won't even speak to their lawyers.
This underscores a concern I've had about these demons. They're not regular criminals. They might not even be ordinary terrorists, although they certainly commit terrorist acts. But it looks to me more and more like they're a cult.
Are you kidding me? Those kind of people are out of their minds. They'll do anything.
It's horrifying, isn't it? Does this mean that we have to live in fear? To be constantly looking over our shoulders? To expect an attack at any moment? My opinion, folks, the answer is yes.
Looks like those mercenaries kidnapped a Roxxon exec and strapped an explosive vest on him. If they see you, they kill him. Tick-tock.
Uh-oh. I'm having some buffering issues.
Gotta move quick and quiet. Good night, Goon.
I'm impressed.
And yet you sound like you want to kill me.
Not yet. I have so much more to learn.
Not creepy at all. Alright, looks like I'm stable again. Oh no, I've been impressed so far.
If they see me, the hostage is dead. Nap time.
That's right, this is the last one I was able to... This is the last one I did in my original playthrough. This one was a bitch to get perfect.
Sleep it off. Oh, they're so cute when they're sleeping.
Someone check on Unit 1.
Oh, damn it.
Intruder! Kill the target!
Could be rats again, they say, as I just straight up kick a man in his back. Oops.
Gotta move quick and quiet. Nighty night.
Yeah, that was the thing I had to learn, that even though it says danger, That means that's only if you do it like loudly like that.
Oh, they're so cute when they're sleeping.
There we go. Got 5 left.
Let's talk about Halloween, folks. It may be good fun for the kids to dress up as a cowboy or astronaut or ballerina and trick-or-treat, but this trend of grown adults glorifying the likes of Spider-Man by dressing up as them is, especially in the times we live in, disturbing. What say you, Gino from the Bronx?
Yeah, well, I get your point, but my girlfriend got this sexy Spider-Girl costume, and it really spices things up, you know what I'm saying?
Huh. I most certainly do not. J. Jonah Jameson is not one to be judgmental. But you, sir, are an extremely disturbed man. Goodbye.
I need to take him down fast. And Spidey takes the silver in the Crazy Psycho Olympics.
I think this is the last stealth one I need to do. No, there's 2 more stealth ones, a drone one and a combat one.
If they see me, the hostage is dead.
Stop!
Oh, okay. Well, that was a spectacular failure.
Gotta move quick and quiet. Nighty night.
Somebody over there?
There we go.
Sharp.
Literally didn't see that coming. Pretty good. But in this line of work, pretty good isn't enough.
Alright, and then let's go on the other side, do the last stealth one.
Savvy listeners don't need me to tell you that the Demon's cult, gang, terrorist organization, all the above apply, is out of control. We have a survivor of one of their brazen attacks on the line. Go ahead.
I was home, in my building, when we got word there were demons on the roof planting bombs. We had to evacuate, but we also heard there were snipers waiting to pick us off if we tried to leave.
Despicable. Fortunately, the police and the bomb squad handled the situation.
And Spider-Man, he...
Jared, cut the call! Sorry, hard to hear when we're talking over each other. Clearly someone traumatized by a terrifying experience. For resources to help with PTSD, go to our website. Another public service from J. Jonah Jameson.
If they see me, the hostage is dead. Good night, Goon.
Oh, okay.
take this over my old construction job any day. Who is Spider-Man?
Oh, damn it. Yeah, I'm doing the Taskmaster challenges. Not going for gold in all of them, because I've already done that before. Yeah, the drone challenges are the worst.
Gotta move quick and quiet.
Now that was safe, and
Oh, they're so cute when they're sleeping.
I'll have no idea, but I'm not gonna complain. I got the gold in all of the drones, and it was awful.
Nighty night. Nailed it.
Yeah, I'm the crazy person who decided to get a gold in all the challenges, and... Drones are awful. However, this drone challenge I did, like, before I did this one, I managed to get I watched a video on it, so I watched the path that it took, so I managed to get a gold first try.
There, I see it.
But, that's not gonna happen this time. I've way forgotten this thing's path, so... Yeah, I'm not even bothering. Oh, I got it. Okay. I missed that one because Spider-Man's web stuff just decided to go wonky on me.
Hand down. That's one high-end spy cam.
Whatever, skipping it.
Now I can catch the drone. Good, but not perfect. Hope I didn't disappoint my insane coach.
Eh. Now we only have one left to do. Man, doing that drone one actually brought me to the perfect spot to go to this last challenge one. This last combat challenge. I'm going to handle like I handled all the other combat challenges. I'm going to throw wave after wave of drones at them. Killbats have a set kill movement, so I valiantly sent wave after wave of my own men to deal with the problem.
to take him down fast.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I ate that rocket launcher. That rocket to the face, but whatever!
I do love a challenge. I love acing it.
There we go. Well, now that they've done every challenge, it's safe, completely safe to just swing around. Do some free... Oh, no!
If you know my moves, you know I'm gonna wreck you.
Surprise me if you can. Watching you perform my challenges has taught me all your moves.
There we go.
How about a refresher course?
Ow.
You favored your right leg. I noticed that when you were throwing my bombs.
You'll notice it again when I kick your face. Keep stealing my moves and I'll sue you for copyright infringement.
Soon only one of us will be using them.
Is that a photogenic energy sword?
Ow.
Stop trying to kill me so I can geek out.
You can take this seriously, or you can die.
Hey, no! That is my favorite move!
That's one that
Time for a new approach.
Throw balls.
will be over.
Ow. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Do better at my challenges, then maybe you'll be able to keep up with me.
Do I have to do the challenge, a challenge again, just to fucking fight him? Yeah. Fine, I'll do another challenge and try
Down fast.
try not to fuck up the fight this time.
In your face, nutty stalker dude.
All right. Let's try this again.
If you know my moves, you know I'm gonna wreck you.
Surprise me, if you can. Watching you perform my challenges has taught me all your moves.
How about a refresher course? Can't block if he's incapacitated.
What's the matter? You don't like a fair fight? This will be over quick.
My moves. I need to catch him off guard. Notice it again when I kick your face!
Come on, that's pathetic. You slow or just stupid.
Oh, he's got webbing on his face, okay.
Is that a photogenic energy sword? Stop trying to kill me so I can peek out.
Heard a lot about you. Didn't hear you were a coward. Fire in the hole.
Keep this up and you're not gonna like my teacher evaluation.
I get paid for results, and I always get them.
Time for a new approach.
You can take this seriously, or you can die. Oh, you were fast.
Ow! So that's what that feels like.
Really wish there were more opportunities to hit him.
Mine is more powerful than yours.
If you're such a fan, why don't you come fight with me?
I don't work charity cases. Come on, that's pathetic. This'll be over quick.
He's got my finishers too?
Bye! I finished him off. There we go.
School's out, Taskmaster. Why are you stalking me?
An organization hired me to see if you're worth recruiting.
I'd rather be Jonah Jameson's foot masseur than work for anyone who'd hire you.
Your loss. They pay 6 figures. Guess some people just deserve to be poor.
6 figures? Nah.
I like it how it took him just just a second to be like, probably not worth that money. Hey, Phantom General. Trying this out. It's a little more stable. And by a little, I mean a lot more stable?
Great, but you gotta get permits first.
Just missed the fight, the boss fight against Taskmaster, who was not a villain I was expecting in this video game.
Bomb in that truck. Gotta get it away from civilians.
So I did all his stupid challenges. I did both of his boss fights.
Phew. Just like that movie with the bomb on the bus. What was it
I did
called?
not get
Fastness, super quick.
gold rank in all of his challenges on stream because that sounds like an exercise in frustration and me not enjoying a video game anymore because I've done that already.
Agency
Sucks.
Harlem, this is Control. Do you have an update on your position? Need reinforcements at Outpost Foxtrot. We're taking fire.
The enemy of my enemy is probably also my enemy. So are you guys terrorists or criminals? 'Cause I can't keep it straight.
如果我们干掉蜘蛛侠，就能粉碎这座城市的士气。
Ow! So Phantom General, if you're wondering if streaming on YouTube is making it any less likely for me to get hit by rocket launchers, the answer is no. I still get hit by rocket launchers, whether it be
Silver Sable put me
Twitch
on the payroll.
or YouTube. Just so you know.
There's the Alchemax plant. Could you, like, do something? Huh, good timing. Tombstone's men are loading fresh supplies. What for, though? Is he getting back into drugs? They're heavily armed. This might be easier if I stay quiet.
Where are all the security guys? This is a ghost town. Boss paid him off. Anyone does show up, shoot him. You think all these chemicals are safe to be around? Being around the boss.
Getting lots of buffering. Well, I've been dropping frames a lot more lately, but I haven't been dropping anywhere near as many frames as I was on Twitch, is the thing. Like, I've only dropped like 7% of the frames here as opposed to 50-something percent. Like, I think at its height it was like 59% or something stupid ridiculous like that.
Hey. We gotta finish framing the second floor. Not how I imagined. Looks like I've already been here for hours.
This guy's just chilling. He even stood up for me to kick him in the face. I kind of feel bad now.
Wonder if Tombstone offers
Chilly. Should have dressed warmer. What the hell is this? Those webs? What the hell was that? Chilly. Jake, you good? Jake? No, someone go wake Jake up. Got it. I'll see what's up.
My signal strength is reading as good. So.
Come on, Spider-Man. I'm itching to show you.
Oh. Whatever. I don't need to be sneaky. I'm not being forced to be sneaky. So fuck it.
Tombstone's men are down. Now to find out what's in these barrels. Diox 3. Isn't this the chemical Tombstone was exposed to as a kid? What's he doing with it now?
Oh, my cat has come up to say hello. Hi, cat.
Yeah! Let's go, come on!
I'm guessing that stuff's not for asthma. More dudes, more drugs. Someone gotta teach these guys about the dangers of peer pressure.
Yeah, throwing a motorcycle at somebody, definitely non-lethal. Definitely did not kill that man. Ow! Okay, that guy was right there. He was actually camouflaged pretty well, except for the big glowing light that I somehow missed.
Bad feeling those drug inhalers and the Diox 3 are related. Should analyze an inhaler to find out what's going on here.
Oh, there's one. Okay.
All right, what's in you?
Your net is acting up this time. Oh, no. Well, this time it's my net. No, now. Oh, what? Well, there we go. It's back to green. I don't know. Like, I think part of it's my internet. I think part of it is your internet. Maybe it's a combination of both.
Temporary invulnerability. I'm impressed. And worried. This stuff hits the street and there'll be a huge market for it. With Tombstone as the sole supplier. Think I can synthesize a counter drug. Wonder if there are any lab supplies in that truck. Time for some artisanal science. There, single dose of the counter drug. Just need to test it out. Maybe I should pay Tombstone a visit at his chop shop.
Yeah, maybe we should. There it is. You're just gonna nip this Tombstone thing in the bud. Really, because with how I was dealing with Twitch, doesn't seem like it. Like, doesn't seem like that. I did email the Twitch people, and I was like, hey, is there anything I can do on my end? Is there anything that you can do on your end? What's the dealio? Please help. I like streaming on Twitch. I've built up quite a following on there, so you know, or to stream on there, get started all over here. So I think once I finish this side mission, I'm gonna be done for the night though, because I've been streaming a lot of Spider-Man today. Wow, wow.
The angry drug lord drank alone. There's a poem in there somewhere.
You know better than me. Never was the literary type.
How'd you even manage to connect with Martin Lee?
I'm top of my game. I don't need knocking. People find me.
No? Could punch Tombstone for days and he wouldn't feel it. Wonder if the counter drug would work on him.
Boys, get in here! You remember last time we did this dance? Your leg healed up okay?
Hurts when it rains, but otherwise dandy. Sweet of you to ask. Can't use the counter drug till I take out Tombstone's gang. Ah, so flattered. But the exploitation of suffering thing is be paused. Need to clear out his men before I try the counter drug.
Ow.
You like my product?
Okay.
Call it
Okay.
brain
Okay.
dust.
You have your marketing department cook that name up?
I am the marketing department.
Ow. Okay.
Hey, you wouldn't want to take a break, would you?
Oh, Lonnie, tired? Someone's been skipping cardio. He's wearing down. I'm close.
I can make Wario enslaved. I could, if I really wanted to. I just took him away for a little bit.
Counter drug worked. Time to take him down.
What the hell was that you doing?
Ow.
Funky.
Oh, you know, articulated deblocking agent, the usual. He's exhausted. Time to end this.
Man, my tongue feels funny. Is my tongue supposed to feel funny?
Oh, yeah, totally. 100% normal. I think. Someday, Lonnie, I want to find you doing good. Running a soup kitchen or something.
Soon as soup pays, I'm in. End of the day, this is what I love. Great fight, great challenge.
You and I are very different people.
I don't know why that bike disappeared, but okay.
Can we say your crazy drug lord days are done? Please?
Sure. For now. Hell of a run, though.
Not quite how I'd describe it.
Oh! That's new.
Too much to hope you'll be taking it easier now that you're, you know, mortal?
Not a chance. Threat of death just ups the thrill. Hell of a left hook. Can't wait for the rematch.
I can.
I like you.
And that's the end of the Tombstone stuff. Which is a shame, because, like, he seems pretty cool. And he barely gets any time in this game.
Just head up 2 blocks. You cut through there.
Well, that was dramatic. Wonder how long Tombstone's powers will be negated for. Probably not long enough. Good work for now, though, Pete. Pats on the back all around.
You ever seen a fire burn like that?
All right, so we're gonna call it here. I'm gonna check my emails to see if Twitch has responded and see if they can fix anything. So thanks for watching, everybody. Goodbye. Bye bye. Goodbye.